5 signs he's genuinely interested, not just playing games. After dealing with players, time wasters, and men who say one thing but do another, you start questioning every man's intentions. But here's the truth. Men who are genuinely interested behave completely differently than men who are playing games. And once you know what to look for, the difference is obvious. By the end of this video, you'll know the 5 signs that a man is genuinely interested in you. Signs that separate the real from the fake, the serious from the players. This isn't about being paranoid or testing men. This is about recognizing authentic interest so you can invest your time and energy in men who actually deserve it. Sign 1. He's consistent in his words, actions, and effort. Let's start with the clearest sign of genuine interest: consistency. He doesn't just say nice things, he follows through with action. He doesn't just show up when convenient, he shows up reliably. Men who are genuinely interested maintain consistent effort, communication, and presence. They don't play hot and cold. They don't disappear and reappear. They don't promise things they don't deliver. Watch if his words match his actions. He says he'll call, he actually calls. He makes plans, he follows through. He says you're important, his actions demonstrate it. Players say whatever sounds good in the moment. Genuine men back up words with consistent action. When words and actions align consistently, you can trust what he says. Notice if he shows up consistently, doesn't disappear for days then resurface with excuses, maintains regular, predictable communication, doesn't play hot and cold. His interest level stays steady. You can predict his behavior because it's reliable, not because you're anxious about when he'll appear again. Consistency indicates genuine investment. Inconsistency indicates you're an option. His effort doesn't drop after getting your attention. He doesn't front-load effort then disappear once you're interested. Maintains the same energy months in as he had in the beginning. Doesn't stop trying once he has you. Players work hard to get you, then coast. Genuine men maintain effort because they value keeping you. Initial effort is easy. Sustained effort reveals genuine interest. And you never wonder if he's still interested. His consistent presence and communication make his interest obvious. You're not anxiously checking your phone or wondering where you stand. He eliminates ambiguity through reliable behavior. Genuine interest creates security through consistency. Game playing creates anxiety through inconsistency. When you're constantly confused about his interest level, it's not genuine. Why does this matter? Consistency is the most reliable indicator of genuine interest versus performance. Anyone can be perfect for a week. Maintaining consistency over months shows real investment. Your nervous system relaxes when someone is consistent. That's your body recognizing safety and authenticity. If you feel anxious about his interest, that anxiety is data. Genuine interest doesn't create constant uncertainty. When Sarah started dating Michael, she noticed something different from every other guy she'd dated. Michael was consistent. He texted good morning every day, not obsessively, just a sweet check-in. When he said he'd call at 7 p.m., he called at 7 p.m. When he made plans for Saturday, Saturday happened. No last-minute cancellations or excuses. 3 months in, Michael was exactly as attentive and present as he'd been on day 1. Sarah never wondered where she stood because Michael's consistent behavior made it obvious. When Sarah mentioned her past experiences with inconsistent men, Michael said, "If I'm interested in someone, why would I play games? I want you to feel secure, not anxious." Sarah realized this was what genuine interest looked like. Not intensity that faded, not hot and cold cycles, not wondering. Just steady, reliable, consistent presence that proved Michael meant what he said. So notice consistency across time. Does his behavior stay steady across weeks and months? Check if words match actions. Does he follow through on what he says? Track your anxiety level. If you're constantly anxious about his interest, it's probably not genuine. Value consistency over intensity. Steady interest beats passionate chaos. Trust the pattern. Consistent behavior over time is the most reliable indicator of genuine interest. Sign 2. He integrates you into his real life. Men who are genuinely interested integrate you into their actual lives. You meet his friends, his family, the people who matter to him. He includes you in his plans and his world. He's not keeping you separate or hidden, he's actively making space for you in every area of his life. Integration signals that he sees a future with you and wants the important people in his life to know you. You meet his friends and family early on. Within a few months, you've met the important people in his life. He's eager to introduce you, not making excuses. His people know about you, and he's proud to have you meet them. Men introduce women they're serious about. They hide women who are temporary. Integration into his social circle indicates he sees you as part of his life, not separate from it. He includes you in his plans and activities, invites you to events, activities, social gatherings, wants you with him, not constantly doing things separately. Plans future activities that include you naturally. He's planning a concert 3 months from now and automatically assumes you'll be there. That's future-oriented integration. When someone sees a future with you, they include you in future plans automatically.
You're visible in his life, including social media. Doesn't hide you on social media. You exist in his digital presence. Posts photos together, tags you, acknowledges your relationship publicly. His social media behavior matches his real-life behavior. Men who are genuinely interested don't hide their relationship. Men keeping options open do. Some privacy is normal. Complete invisibility online while active on social media is suspicious. And he wants to know and be part of your life too. Asks to meet your friends and family, shows genuine interest in your world, not just making you fit into his. Integration is mutual. He's making effort to be part of your life as you become part of his. Genuine interest is reciprocal. One-sided integration suggests imbalance. When someone is serious about you, they want to know all of you, including your world. Why does this matter? Integration indicates he sees long-term potential and is willing to make you part of his actual life. Compartmentalization indicates he's keeping you as an option or a temporary situation. Meeting friends and family creates accountability. Genuine men want that. Players avoid it. How quickly and enthusiastically he integrates you tells you how serious his interest is. Within 6 weeks of dating Chris, Emma had met his best friends, his brother, and his parents. Chris actively wanted Emma in his life. He invited her to his friend's birthday party, to family dinner, to work events. He posted photos of them together on Instagram and introduced Emma as his girlfriend. Chris also asked to meet Emma's friends and family, showing genuine interest in becoming part of her world too. When Emma's friend commented on how fast the integration was, Chris said, "Why would I keep her separate from my life if I'm serious about her? I want everyone important to me to know her." Emma realized this was what genuine interest looked like, not keeping her hidden or separate, but actively making her part of every aspect of his life. Chris's integration signaled Emma wasn't temporary. She was someone he saw a future with. So notice if he introduces you to people. Meeting friends and family signals serious intent. Check his enthusiasm about integration. Is he eager to include you or making excuses? Look at social media presence. Are you acknowledged or are you hidden? Watch for future-oriented planning. Does he make plans that include you in his future? Require integration. If months pass with no integration, address it. His response tells you everything. Sign 3. He communicates openly and makes his intentions clear. Men who are genuinely interested don't leave you guessing about where you stand or what they want. They communicate openly about their feelings, intentions, and where the relationship is going. They're not afraid to define the relationship, express their interest, and be vulnerable about their feelings. Clear communication eliminates ambiguity. He tells you he's interested, explicitly expresses that he likes you and wants to pursue a relationship. Doesn't keep his feelings mysterious or make you guess. Uses clear language about his interest and intentions. Genuine interest is communicated clearly. Players keep things ambiguous. When someone wants you, they tell you, clearly and repeatedly. He defines the relationship, initiates the "what are we" conversation, wants clarity and commitment, not ambiguity, doesn't resist or avoid labels, calls you his girlfriend, introduces you as such. He brings up exclusivity without you having to demand it because he wants commitment. Men who want relationships define relationships. Men who want options avoid definition. And he's vulnerable and shares his feelings, opens up about his emotions, his past, his fears, his hopes, shows vulnerability because he trusts you and wants emotional intimacy. Doesn't keep everything surface level or guarded. Emotional guardedness indicates keeping things casual. Some people are naturally more reserved, but genuine interest includes gradual emotional opening over time. And he asks about your needs and intentions, wants to know what you're looking for in a relationship, asks about your feelings, needs, and expectations, cares about alignment between what you both want. Genuine interest involves caring about your perspective and making sure you're on the same page. When someone is serious, they make sure you're serious too. Compatibility matters to them. Why does this matter? Clear communication eliminates the anxiety of wondering where you stand. Men who are genuinely interested want you to feel secure, not confused. Ambiguity is a tactic to keep options open. Clarity is how genuine interest operates. If you're confused about his intentions, it's because he's being unclear, and that's intentional. After a month of dating, Alex told Jennifer, "I really like you. I'm not dating anyone else, and I'd like us to be exclusive if you're interested." Jennifer was shocked. She'd never had a man initiate that conversation so clearly and early. Alex continued to be open about his feelings. "I had a great time tonight. I miss you. I'm excited about where this is going." When Jennifer asked what he was looking for, Alex said, "I'm looking for a serious relationship with someone I connect with. That's why I'm dating. If we get to a point where this doesn't feel right, I'll tell you, but right now, I'm all in." Jennifer had dated men who kept everything vague, who avoided defining the relationship, who left her guessing. Alex's clear communication was different, and it made Jennifer feel secure. She never wondered where she stood because Alex told her exactly where she stood. So notice if he is clear about his interest. Does he tell you he likes you or leave you guessing? See if he initiates defining the relationship. Genuine men want clarity, not ambiguity. Watch for emotional vulnerability. Is he opening up or staying guarded? Check if he asks about your needs. Does he care what you're looking for? Require clear communication. Don't tolerate deliberate ambiguity. Demand clarity.
Sign 4. He makes you a priority, not an option. Men who are genuinely interested make you a priority in their lives. They don't treat you like an option they fit in when convenient. They make time for you. They plan in advance. They show through their actions that you matter and that time with you is valuable. You're not competing with everything else in his life for his attention. You're integrated into his priorities. He makes time for you consistently. Even when busy, he finds time to see you, or at least communicate. Doesn't go days without contact because he's busy. Prioritizes spending time with you, not fitting you in when nothing better is happening. People make time for what matters to them. If he can't find time, you're not a priority. Genuine interest shows up in how someone allocates their limited time. He plans in advance, makes actual plans days or weeks ahead, not just last-minute hangouts. Advanced planning indicates you're important enough to secure time for. Treats dates as important, not casual afterthoughts. He plans a nice dinner for Saturday on Tuesday. That's prioritization through advanced planning. Last-minute plans mean you're convenient. Advanced plans mean you're a priority. He remembers important things and shows up for them. Remembers important dates, events, things you care about. Shows up for things that matter to you. Your work presentation, your friend's wedding, your family event. Being present for important moments signals you're a priority. Genuine interest involves caring about what matters to you and being there for it. Everyone forgets occasionally.
Consistent failure to show up for important things means you're not a priority. And you don't feel like you're competing for his attention. He's not constantly choosing other things over you. You're not always the plan that gets canceled when something better comes up. His friends, hobbies, work don't always come before you. When someone prioritizes you, you feel valued, not like you're fighting for scraps of attention. If you constantly feel like you're competing for his time and losing, you're an option, not a priority. Why does this matter? How someone prioritizes their time reveals what they truly value. Actions show priority more clearly than words ever can. Being made a priority feels secure. Being an option feels anxious. Genuine interest involves rearranging schedule to make you fit, not squeezing you into leftover time. Rachel dated several men who always seemed busy. Plans got canceled. She'd hear from them when convenient for them. Then Rachel met David. David had a demanding job, active social life, and lots of commitments, but David made Rachel a priority. He planned dates a week in advance. When his friends invited him out on a night he'd made plans with Rachel, David said no. He'd committed to Rachel first. When Rachel had a rough day, David left work early to see her. When Rachel's presentation at work was scheduled, David showed up to support her. Rachel never felt like she was competing for David's time because David made it clear through his actions that she mattered. Rachel told her friend, "He's busy, but he makes time. That's the difference. The other guys weren't too busy. I just wasn't a priority." So notice if he makes time consistently. Does he find time for you or always have excuses? Check if he plans in advance. Last minute only equals you're an option. Watch if he shows up for important things. Does he remember and attend what matters to you? Feel how he makes you feel. Do you feel valued or like you're competing for attention? Require prioritization. If months pass and you still feel like an afterthought, his interest isn't genuine. Before we get to the final sign, if this video is helping you recognize what genuine interest looks like, hit that subscribe button. We help you identify real from fake, so you can invest your energy in men who deserve it. All right, let's talk about the last sign. Sign 5. He shows genuine interest in knowing and understanding you. Men who are genuinely interested want to know you, really know you. They ask deep questions, remember details, care about your thoughts and feelings, and show genuine curiosity about who you are as a person. They're not just interested in surface-level interaction or what you can give them physically. They want to understand your mind, your heart, your history, your dreams, your fears. He asks meaningful questions, goes beyond "how was your day" to ask about your feelings, thoughts, dreams, fears. Shows curiosity about your past, your values, what makes you who you are. Asks follow-up questions that show he's actually listening and wants to understand. Genuine interest involves wanting to know someone deeply, not just surface facts. The depth of questions someone asks reveals the depth of interest they have. He remembers details about your life, remembers your friends' names, your family dynamics, your work situation, recalls things you've told him and brings them up later. Details stick because he cares and pays attention. He remembers how your mom's surgery went 3 weeks after you mentioned it. That's genuine care through remembered detail. People remember what matters to them. If he doesn't remember, you don't matter as much.
He's interested in your emotional life, cares about how you feel, not just what you do, asks about your emotional experiences, and responds with empathy. Doesn't dismiss or minimize your feelings. Emotional intimacy requires caring about someone's inner life. Genuine interest includes emotional engagement. Some men are less emotionally expressive, but genuine interest includes caring about your emotions, even if he's not verbose about his own. And he wants to understand what makes you unique. Interested in what you're passionate about, even if it's not his interest. Asks about your dreams, goals, what drives you. Treats you as an interesting, complex person worth understanding. Genuine interest sees you as multidimensional. Shallow interest sees you as one-dimensional. When someone is genuinely interested, Conversations go deep, naturally, and frequently. Why does this matter? Depth of interest in knowing you reveals depth of genuine feeling. Men who see you as temporary don't invest in knowing you deeply. Feeling known and understood is fundamental to genuine connection. If he doesn't care to know who you really are, his interest is superficial. On her third day with Marcus, Lisa realized something remarkable. Marcus knew more about her than men she dated for months. Marcus asked real questions, not just what do you do for work, but what do you love about your work? What would you do if you could do anything? When Lisa mentioned her complicated relationship with her father, Marcus asked gentle follow-up questions and really listened. 2 months later, Marcus remembered Lisa's best friend's name, her mother's illness, her career goals, her childhood dreams. When Lisa had a hard day, Marcus knew exactly what to say because he actually understood her. Lisa's previous relationships had all been surface level. The men never cared to know who she really was. Marcus's genuine curiosity and deep interest in understanding Lisa proved his interest was real. He wasn't just interested in having a girlfriend, he was interested in knowing Lisa specifically, completely, deeply. So notice the depth of his questions. Does he ask surface questions or go deep? Track what he remembers. Does he recall details about your life or forget everything? Feel if you're emotionally seen. Does he care about your feelings and respond with empathy? Watch if he's interested in your whole self or just interested in specific aspects. Value being known. Genuine interest means being known deeply. Don't settle for surface interaction. If you want to know what mistakes women make that accidentally help players win and how to avoid them, watch our next video on the 5 mistakes women make that make players win. Knowing what not to do is just as important as knowing what genuine interest looks like. Links in the description. Here's what you need to understand about genuine interest. It's obvious. When a man is genuinely interested in you, you don't spend your time confused, anxious, or wondering where you stand. His consistency shows you. His integration of you into his life shows you. His clear communication shows you. His prioritization shows you. His genuine interest in knowing you shows you. Stop accepting confusion and ambiguity from men who claim to be interested. Genuine interest doesn't leave you guessing. If the man you're seeing doesn't display these signs, ask yourself, am I making excuses for behavior that doesn't reflect genuine interest? Am I accepting breadcrumbs and calling it a relationship? Am I so desperate to believe he's interested that I'm ignoring evidence to the contrary? You deserve someone whose interest is obvious, consistent, and genuine. Don't settle for someone whose interest you have to decode, convince yourself of, or justify to your friends. If this video helped you recognize what genuine interest actually looks like, subscribe to this channel. We help you identify real from fake so you can invest your energy in men who deserve it. Drop a comment telling me which sign resonated most with you, or share your experience with the man who showed genuine interest versus one who didn't. Your story might help another woman recognize what she deserves. You deserve a man whose interest in you is consistent, clear, and obvious. You deserve someone who integrates you into his life, makes you a priority, communicates openly, and genuinely wants to know who you are. Stop accepting less. Stop convincing yourself that confusion means he's interested. Genuine interest doesn't require detective work. It shows up clearly, consistently, and unmistakably. Wait for that.